Is it better? All right, so we have a core focused practice. We had done a digestive focused practice last week. So this week, so we were kind of deeper inside, and now we're a little more focused on the on all of the muscles that hold all those organs in. And I want to try a little experiment with you. So we will need 2 blocks for practice today, but I want to do the following experiment. Let's put this, you're going to lie on the side on this block. So this is intended to bring some heightened awareness to the oblique area. So you basically want your hip is going to be on one side of the block, and the block is definitely catching my lower ribs, but then the upper chest is on the other side of the block. So I'm just trying to place it. Does that make sense? Just trying to place it on the oblique. So try to place it right here. So let me show it to you on this side. Trying to place it right here. And so then you might be like this with your hand on your head, or you might go all the way down, and you could even use your other block to catch your head. So that's actually not a bad idea too, to have the other block catch your head. Something like that. So it's definitely, I'm feeling some pressure. I'm just trying to get some awareness in this side body. And just come into your breath while you're there. So with your breath, you can almost try to push the block away as you inhale, and then let it sink in as you exhale. We won't stay for very long. One more full cycle of breath on this side. All right, now I always like to have a little mini savasana in between sides. So go ahead and just take the block out and just lie down on your back for a moment, stretch out legs, and just have a few cycles of breath, and just notice how you feel, notice what you're aware of. Beautiful. Then you can get prepared to come to the other side. I have to come up and around so I can keep facing you. So I'm going to set myself up this way, but whatever you need to do in your space. So same thing on the bottom. So kind of the hip is not on the block, side body is on the block, and maybe this block catches the head if you don't want it on your hands. So, and just otherwise you're sort of, hips are square and shoulders are square. Just be in your breath and just notice what you notice. There could be different sensations, one side versus the other side. There's different organ placement in there. The 2 sides are not identical. One more cycle of breath here. And then once again, kind of gently come off so you can get the blocks out, and then come down your back. I just want to flip around for a variety of reasons. So you're going to come on your back and just have a few cycles of breath with your legs stretched out. Just using the breath to kind of expand front of body, side body, back of body with the inhalation, and then the exhalation, just notice how things draw in on the exhalation, just bringing your awareness into the whole core system. And I would argue that the chest is the top of the core and the pelvis is the bottom. Another couple of breaths here, just like this. All right, so bending your knees, slide your feet right underneath your knees, and we'll get ready for some bridge. And for this bridge, let's have arms down by your side. We'll take the arms up and over. So have a nice stretch for the whole core as we come into bridge, right? So arms down. With an inhale, press your feet. Feel the hamstrings, quadriceps, glutes, core lift you up. Chest is elevated too, right? Right at the top. Shoulders are on the ground. And then you can exhale and come down. So keep going. Oh, wait, I didn't do it with the arms. I was so focused on what was happening. So inhale, take the arms up and over. That's what I intended. And exhale, float back down. So just kind of noticing the whole muscular system that carries you up as high as you can come, and then float right back down. Keep on going. So inhale up. It's an exhale down. Two more. And float back down and move myself. Hug your knees in. So we talked about this last week. This is a wind relieving pose, and you can rock your sacrum a little bit. All right, and then release. So your knees are hugged in, but you're not holding on to your knees. And tail your arms, and let's do some core activating, but some nice movement here. So we're gonna do a bicycle. And what I'd like you to think about is this: is that really stretch both legs out. So one leg went straight out and the other leg went straight up, and then change position. So you're trying to end up with fairly long legs in each position, as long as you can, and you can build up to this. You don't have to go right here. And we're just bicycling, and keep breathing, and just notice what's working and notice what you feel. Because I pretty much can feel the muscles in the front, which include transverse abdominis and rectus abdominis, and I can feel the obliques offering stabilization so that I stay centered, and I can feel the muscles in my back too, because obviously the psoas, which links the upper and lower body, is working here with this flexion action, right? The hip flexor is the psoas. So just feel what you feel in your whole system. A few more pedals. And then we can end and bring the knees back in and hug in, rock your sacrum. And next, let's come over for a cat and a cow. So you could rock up, or you could roll to the side. So you can pick your methodology for coming around. Placing hands underneath shoulders and knees, underneath hips. So you're making a box. Arm bones are in their sockets. The shoulder blades are solidly on the back. And the pelvis is in a neutral position. So you can test by taking it out anteriorly or taking it out posteriorly and establish what feels neutral to you. If you have trouble with wrists, you certainly can be on fists here. And looking straight down, let's come into a full cat and cow motion. Inhaling, the belly fills as the pelvis lifts and the shoulders draw back and the head looks up, full cow at the top. And then exhale, everything's going to scoop. The pelvis is going to drop. The head is going to drop. The shoulders come forward as the thoracic spine curls up. And then keep going back into your cow inhalation and scooping into your cat with an exhalation. So at your pace, keep it going. Two more full cycles. And then inhale into neutral. And then exhale and just come and sit. So you can sit facing the long edge of your mat. And let's start out in easy seat, aware of which leg is forward. And then sitting up nice and tall, let's inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take a side stretch. I'm not mirroring you. I'm side stretching to the right. Go as far as you can, landing the left hip down. And then inhale up and exhale and take a twist. So turning shoulders and rib cage around to the right, and the left hand can come on the right knee, give you a little extra push around. And then inhale back, we're going to repeat, exhale side. And inhale up and exhale and twist. And inhale back one more time to take that side. And inhale up and exhale and take the twist. Then inhale back to center. Now just take your legs out. So you're doing this mermaid-like thing. So now the right hip's up a little bit, but the left hip is down. And inhale the arms up and exhale and take yourself up and over so the right hand can land down, and just reach as far as you can with the left, and just kind of just reach as far as you can with the left. Right, and then inhale up and then take a little counter stretch coming on the left elbow and take a counter stretch this way. And inhale up, take your legs back in front. This time the left leg's in front, the right leg's inside. Inhale, arms up, side stretch to the left. Feels a little bit different here than it does in the mermaid position. Inhale up, exhale, turning to the left, right hand on left knee. Inhale, exhale, side stretch. Inhale, exhale, take the twist, look back. Inhale, exhale, side stretch, landing the right hip. Inhale up and exhale and take that twist. And inhale up. And now let's take the legs the other way. So mermaid the other way. So now the left hip's up in the air. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, go towards the left. And just you're trying to reach with these fingers as far as you can reach. And inhale up, and then counter stretch over the other way. And inhale up. Let's come back around to our all fours position, hands fully or on fists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, untuck the toes, and really feel so super neutral here, drawing the core in, feeling super stable throughout the whole core system here with an inhalation and an exhalation. Let's get involved with some bird dog. So inhaling, left arm slides out, right leg lifts up to hip height. The torso is super still, and exhale, draw back in. Second side, inhales, lift and reach, and exhale, slide back in. So you want to just reach as far as you can and come back in. Hips and shoulders stay square to the mat. Few more times through. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now you may separate your knees, feet come together, slide yourself back to a child's pose. Take those hips back as far as they go. So you may or may not be as low as I am. That's okay. See if you can place your forehead on the mat. If you needed to put a block under your forehead, you certainly could do that. Arms come forward and just relax a few cycles of breath. Now look forward. You're going to inhale. You're just going to slide forward to prone. So you can stay pretty low and slide forward to prone and place those hands underneath your shoulders, head is hovering. Taking the shoulders back, arm bones are in the socket. Let's inhale up for cobra. We'll do this 3 times. So pressing hands, inhale up to cobra so that chest really lifts and then the core can lift, right? You're coming into a back bend, elbows stay hugged in. Exhale, lower yourself down. You come up as high as you want to come up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. So we're going to play with bow and locust in a funny way. I will admit it's funny. So what you want to do is bend your right knee and hold on to it. Now, if you have trouble holding on to it, you could grab a strap if you need a strap to reach your foot. And what we're going to do, and then stretch your left arm forward, right? So left leg and left arm are long, and you're holding onto your right leg. So what we're going to do is, when we inhale and come up, we're going to be half in bow and half in locust, if this is going to make some sense to you, right? So inhale up, so pressing the foot into your hand and then reaching left leg and left arm, and then exhale and come down. We'll repeat that. Inhale up and exhale down. And exhale down. And one more time. Inhale up and exhale down. And then take the leg, right leg down, reach the right arm. Take the left arm back to grab onto the left. We'll do the second side. So inhale and exhale. Keep going. Feel what you feel. One more time. And then exhale. Arms are stretched forward, legs are long, and just rest here for a moment. Draw the shoulders back though. Don't let the shoulders collapse. Head can rest on the mat and breathe here. So next we're going to inhale up into what in fitness we call Superman. So your arms are stretching right out in front of you. Thumbs can be up in the air. So bottom of hand is on the floor. And you're going to inhale and lift upper body and lower body at the same time. Superman, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Keep repeating. 2 more times. Exhale. All right, good. Put your hands underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and slide back to another child's pose. This time, taking your arms back behind you, roll the shoulders back, lift the arms off the body, and breathe here. All right, inhale back to your all fours position. And we're just, we're kind of just finding the core and challenging the core in just different locations. So hands underneath, or could be, you actually take your hands a little ahead of your shoulders because we're going to come up into a downward facing dog. So strong arms underneath you, tucking your toes so you're ready. So with an inhalation, knees come up and then hips float up. And there you are, you're stretching into your down dog. And once you get there, you go ahead and pedal your dog. And as you're pedaling, just notice how your core feels when it's kind of stretched in this upside down position, right? With the hips lifting up away into the air and the chest supporting right into the shoulder structure. Your head is really relaxed, head and neck super relaxed, no tension in the jaw. So keep pedaling, and then when you're happy with your pedaling, stop pedaling. Just inhale and really lift those hips up and away. Feel strong and long in the arms. Your chest is really melting towards your thighs, and just feel how your core feels here. And inhale and exhale. So let's do some core activation, which will take us into a three-legged dog. So go ahead and inhale and exhale. Then inhale, take your right leg up in the air. Exhale, swing that knee down and tap your left tricep. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, take it down and tap your right tricep. Let's repeat. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Exhale, tap right. We got one more. Inhale up. Exhale, tap left. Inhale up. Exhale, tap right. Inhale up. Exhale, tap your nose. Inhale up. Exhale, tap your nose. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, tap your nose. Inhale up. Exhale, bring that foot down and just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Just catch your breath. That was a lot. Catch your breath. Very good. Now we're going to go second side. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Exhale, it swings, taps right tricep. Inhale up. Exhale, tap left tricep. Inhale up. Exhale, tap right. Inhale up. Exhale, tap left. Inhale up. Exhale, tap right. Inhale up. Exhale, tap left. Inhale up. We just have some nose taps. Exhale, tap the nose. Inhale long. Exhale, tap the nose. Inhale long. Exhale, tap the nose. Inhale long. And you can put the foot down and inhale. And exhale. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Exhale. Walk forward as many steps as it takes you to walk forward. Knees are bent, hip is hinged, ankles are bent, forward fold. Hold on to your elbows and just kind of sway and breathe here. Feel what you feel in the torso now that it's supported by the thighs underneath you. And then let go. Let's inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Oh, I'm standing. Exhale. Hands in front of your heart. All right, great. Shake everything out. And have a little time check. I'm in a room without a clock, so I have to tap the phone so I know what time it is. Okay, so let us get our blocks because we're going to do two forms of a half moon. So if you could leave a block on either end of your mat at this upper level, at this higher level, the highest level. So there it is on either end of your mat. Okay. Starting at the front of your mat, standing hip width apart. Let's inhale and get super duper tall. And then exhale, hands in front of your heart, sinking into your chair. So your chair might be here. It's a hip hinge, right? Your chair might be here, it might be lower, it might be lower, it might be lower. So wherever your chair is perfectly fine. We all have different anatomy, which is partly what influences how low or high we are in our chair. We have differences in how our pelvises are structured. So let's inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Now, right out of chair, we're going to step back, stepping the right foot back. Let's just step back into a warrior two and swing our arms open, settling, bending this left knee stacked over the ankle. The right leg is straight, hips have landed where they're comfortable for you. And then open shoulder and arms in line with the long edge of your mat. Look out over your left hand. Inhale here. So strong and long in the torso. Exhale. Feeling the core. We've activated it in lots of ways. Let's inhale again. Then exhale. Reversing your warrior. Looking up. Right hand is dropped. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, arms up, straighten the leg, and then really lengthen your core. Reach, reach, reach as you start to lower down for triangle. And if you wanted your hand to land on the block, it could land on the block, or you could be lower down. Wherever you want to be, look up at the top hand and breathe here. And then inhale, come on up, and exhale and reverse. And inhale, arms up. Let's exhale. We're going to skate to side two. So kind of push your hands up over the corner of your mat and then switch your feet around to the other side and then step forward into your chair pose. And then inhale here. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn right. Inhale, center, and then exhale and step back into warrior two on this side, opening the arms, opening the torso in line with the long edge of your mat. Hips are comfortable where they are. Right knee stacked over your ankle, looking out over your right hand. Inhale here. And exhale. And then inhale. And exhale. Reverse your warrior. Feel what the core feels like as it comes into this position. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, this real reaches. You're trying to reach out, 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 and then eventually you'll come down and look up at your top hand for triangle. And then inhale up, rebending, exhale for reverse. Inhale, arms up. Let's exhale to transition. So exhale, turn yourself around, turn yourself around, turn yourself around. And inhale, let's exhale right into a reverse warrior. We skip chair and warrior two. And then inhale your arms up. So we want to play with half moon in two variations. The variation one is a high half moon. So you're not going to put your hand on that block, right? You're just going to take yourself up into the air, kind of just reaching. So inhale nice and tall. And then there's nothing wrong with kind of just basically tapping in so you've got more weight over the standing leg. And this knee could be bent or it can straighten. That's a little bit up to you. They're just trying to come up and over into this little bit of a half, oops, I lost my balance. You want to kind of come into a little high half moon. It's a little high, oops. This happens to be my weak ankle. That's why you're seeing failure on my side. So you just want like a little bit of a high half moon. So I'm just not going to go very far because I'm dealing with this weak ankle over here. So everything sort of is square to the front long edge of your mat. So you try to kind of test it here. Okay, good. Let's inhale and exhale. Reverse your warrior. We're just playing. And inhale up, exhale. Let's transition over to side 2, inhale, exhale, reverse. We'll take that triangle, triangle again, right? So inhale, you're like exhale over into your triangle. Inhale back up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale up. So we're going to test this half moon, this high half moon over here. So again, you can sort of tap in a little bit, right? And then sort of launch into this high half moon. So pretty high. All right, and then step back and exhale. Inhale and up. Let's exhale. We'll transition. And then inhale and exhale, reverse your warrior. Let's take triangle again. So inhale, arms up, exhale, take yourself over into your triangle, feeling what the core does to get you there. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, arms up. So now we'll take ourselves over into half moon where we can land our hand on the block. So inhaling, as I said, there's nothing wrong with sort of tapping in to just kind of get yourself a little more centered over the standing leg, trying to keep this foot aimed forward, right? And so the hand can come down, and then you're taking yourself up into your half moon, really opening the chest and opening the hip to the side of you. Breathing here, staying here as long as you want. Come out whenever you need to. All right, if you're not already out, let's inhale and exhale. Take yourself right out into a reverse warrior. And inhale, arms up. Let's exhale. We'll take it to the other side. All the way around. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, arms up. Let's take it over. Stretch and reach into this triangle pose. And inhale up and exhale to reverse. Just feeling what the core feels like in all of these positions. Inhale up, getting ready for half moon. This side, there's the block. Right, so you can tap it in. So you're a little more centered on this right leg. Trying to keep those right toes going that way. Mine always want to come like this, so it's a battle to keep them that way. And then inhale up. And then exhale over so you can sort of feel the block underneath you, and then really open the shoulders and the hip to the other edge of your room. And breathe. Stay as long as you want. Come out when you need to. Inhale and exhale to step out into reverse. Inhale, arms up. And this time you can just kind of come out of everything and just sort of shake everything out. Shake it out. All right. I have things to think about. All right. I'd like to, I think we'll come down on the ground because I do think that boat is a useful peak pose on core day. So let's do something a little bit different. So rather than going to the front of your mat, come to the back of your mat. So you're facing so the mat's in front of you. Inhale your arms up. And exhale forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then walk yourself out to a plank. You probably should visit plank on core day. So walk yourself out to a plank and inhale here. Exhale, push yourself up to down dog. Inhale, drop to plank. Exhale, push up to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, down to plank. Exhale, up to down dog. And then you can inhale, just take your knees down underneath you. And exhale, let's flip around, stretch the legs out. Lifting the arms, shoulder width, shoulder height. Point your fingers, flex your feet, and then do the opposite. Let's release ankles and wrists. They've done a lot for us. They've got a little bit more to do for us, but they've done a lot already. All right, so let's play with some boat. And let's actually add a piece of information that I haven't done before, but this can be an interesting piece of information. So for boat, for starters, bring your feet in. So your feet are down. You're sitting up nice and tall, ideally right on your sits bones, right, as opposed to kind of being somewhere back here, trying to be here. So let's try this. Put the block between your thighs. So your thighs are going to hug the block, and it can be this width might be the nice rather than this might be the nice direction to have it. So feet are down, and your thighs are kind of actively holding this block. And there's so I'll talk you into the 3 ways of doing both. Way number 1 is feet are down. Arms are shoulder width, shoulder height, reaching out and squeeze this block with your thighs and see how far you can lower yourself down without losing control. You may be this far low, you may not be quite that far. That's okay, come back up, right? So take yourself down, you stay in your sit bones, go down as far as you can comfortably, stay in control, hug the block, come back up. Try it again. And come back up. All right, relax everything for a moment. Second approach, we're still going to hug the block. Second approach is this. Put your hands down behind you. I typically have fingers facing in, but everybody's arms are a little bit different. So just place your hands where they place and you feel supported. So your arms are going to help you here. And then what you want to do is bring your legs up at least to somewhere in here, and you're on your sits bones, right? And harder would be to stretch out. That would be harder. So just have your legs and then just breathe and be here. All right, and then relax everything for a moment. Take the block out for a moment, just sort of collapse. All right, the last variation is to have arms and legs in the air. So you can try it, or you can, if you prefer one or the other of what we've already done, that's also okay, right? But if you want to bring everything up, you can bring everything up and breathe. So you can be here, or you could be here, which would be the harder place to be. Keep breathing. All right, and come out. Take the block out. And as one last thing to show you, and you can choose what you want to do here. And you certainly could still have your hands down or your feet down if that feels better to you. I'll show it to you in the air, both in the air for me. And it's, I love this one because it's moving from what we call tugboat, which is this position, to ocean liner, which is stretching out. All right, so you can watch me for one and then you can decide. So this would be a tugboat, right? And then this would be an ocean liner. Yeah. So you could do it, you could do it with your, so you could have your hands down, right, and still sort of do it. And you could have your feet down and still sort of do it, right? So do a few, whatever you want to do, just do a few. I usually exhale when I'm in an ocean liner. Good team, go. You're so close to the ground. Let's just lay down. Let's lay down. Woo, and just breathe and just sort of now just kind of see if you can breathe and just release everything that we've been working, right? Because we've got the support of the mat. Just enjoy the support. All right, so still, because we're playing with things today, still have a block someplace. have a block someplace nearby. And place it between your legs in the narrowest direction. So it's between your legs and your sort of knees are tucked in. It's between in the narrowest direction. And inhale, you can put your hands on your knees. Inhale here. And then exhale and drop the knees over. Just so there's the block. You can see my block, right? So drop your knees over. So that's completely over. And then take your right arm up and over and see if you can bring your right shoulder back down on the ground and look and roll your head around and look out over your right hand. And we're just taking a twist, which is this added piece of information of the block. And just breathe here. And again, the twist, right? It's a complete spinal twist, which means that there's sort of some tugging going on, that the core is being tugged in this twist. So just breathe as deeply as you can, just with the information of the twist. Coming back through to center, keeping the block. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Just sort of feel how that feels. Settle the block if you need to settle the block. And then take your arm out, your left arm out, and lower your left shoulder down as much as you can. Turn your head and look out to the left, and we'll breathe here. Right, and come back to center. You can take the block out and come in to a happy baby. And just kind of any final movement you want to take here, just noticing how you feel. And then when you feel ready, you may lengthen your legs and lengthen your torso, arms down by your side, turn your palms up. And then once your palms are up, which opens your shoulders nicely, take your left hand and put it on your heart and your right hand and put it on your belly. And just bring focus into your breath. Feet are really relaxed. And well, actually, say feet are relaxed, so they don't have, your legs aren't doing anything. We hope that everything's relaxed. And then just notice your breath and invite it to deepen as we come into Savasana. And just notice how your core feels. So let your mind go to whatever's the most noticeable, if it's the front of your core, or the side of your core, or the back of your core. Just notice what's the most noticeable to you from all of the work that we just did.
Using your breath to massage the area. Relax. We'll be still for a few moments for Savasana. Expand your wrists and ankles. And then allow a stretching of the whole body, reaching arms and reaching legs away, and seeing if you can really stretch out. I like to always give options, so you can roll to one side if you'd like to sit up, or you can rock up, which is a little more core engagement if you want to rock up. And if you're rocking, you can rock a few times, give your spine a little massage before you end up coming all the way up for a seat. And since we have these blocks today, sometimes it's nice to just sit
on a block. That can be nice. And sometimes I also, which I might do today, sometimes I kneel on it. So the block's underneath me and I'm just kneeling. So you can just do anything you feel like doing today. And just be comfortable in a seat. So sitting up nice and tall, we sat earlier, so shoulders are over hips. Hands can be on knees. And we'll have some final breaths together. So let's inhale through our nostrils. And open our mouths and just really sigh it out, relax the core. Just let everything go. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And sigh it out. Thank you for exploring the core with me today in quite a bit of detail. Next week, we will flow as we always do, but I'm going to bring in some specific acupressure points just to explore different parts of the body using that. So that'll be the theme next week. I'll stop the recording.